Hi guys, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Okay guys, now this is going to be your first step. I'm using Wolfe White, one of my favorites. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna paint all over the muzzle area, just like so. Now you're also gonna wanna paint your eyelids. Make sure you get all of the eyelid and a little bit of the forehead area. Make sure you do this to both eyes. And yes, that's my Sunny here in the background. And once you're done, it's gonna look like this. Now I'm using Wolfe Neon Purple. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna paint all of the nose completely. And you're also gonna wanna start painting towards your forehead area, just like so. Now don't go all the way to the top because we're gonna paint the very top of the forehead with a different neon color. And this is how it's supposed to look. Now, I forgot to mention, make sure you get the inner eye area. Make sure you do it to both sides so everything could look even. Now I'm using a tag neon orange color. And you're gonna just start blending the orange a little with the purple, just like so. I decided that I was gonna add more of the neon orange on the very top to make it more brighter. And I turned my sponge just so I could get the dry side area, and I'm just blending everything in. Also, let's make sure we get the temple areas. And we do this to both sides. Make sure you get the outside inner eye area as well. Make sure to do it on both sides. Now I'm using the Wolfe Neon Pink color. And let's just cover all of the cheek area and underneath the eye area. Start blending the pink into the orange. Now let's do the other cheek. Get underneath the eye area, out to the cheek area, okay, I felt like something was missing, so with the same sponge that I applied the neon purple on the nose, I decided to get that same sponge and just apply a little bit of purple underneath the eye area. And it was perfect because the paint wasn't too wet anymore. It had dried out a little, so it kind of just gives you that little tint of purple. Now, since I went over the muzzle area with the neon pink, I decided just to get some more Wolfe White and just repaint the muzzle area. Okay, now comes my favorite part, using stencils, and I'm using the Tattooed Lady stencils. And if you yet haven't gotten these, you must go and purchase them. They are amazing and so much fun. Now, right now I'm using the tag neon green color, and I love it. It's so bright. And I'm using the stencil that has the stars, and I'm just applying stars all on top of the neon orange color on the forehead and also on the temple area. Now let's do this to both sides. Let's add some more stars, like a little, like in the middle of your forehead. Now, right now I'm using the Tag Neon Yellow. Now let's also add some more stars right on the cheekbone area. Now let's do it to the other cheekbone. We want to make sure we even everything out. Now if you add stars to one cheek, just make sure you add stars to the other cheek. I wanted to add more stars on the forehead with the same neon yellow. Wow, I love it. It looks amazing. Now you're always going to get messy fingers, but you could just wipe that off with some baby wipes. Okay, now here comes the fun part. We're gonna start adding Mama Clown Pink Neon Glitter. Now we're gonna start applying it all on the cheek area underneath the eyes and just start blending it all in. And let's do it to the other cheek. Get underneath the eyes, just like so. And isn't it already looking so pretty? Now I'm also going to use Mama Clown Purple Glitter, and I'm just gonna start applying it all over the purple area, up towards the forehead. Don't forget to get the sides of your nose. Anywhere where there's purple, add purple glitter. Now, I wish I had orange glitter, but I don't, so I just decided to add some purple glitter over the orange. Okay, now I'm going to be using Wolfe Black, and with the Wolfe Black color, I'm going to be making the stripes. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start really lightly into a really thin line. Then you're going to press down, wiggle, 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 and then lift. Now let's add some more stripes. Wiggle, wiggle, and lift. I'm trying not to cover the stars as much as possible. Now let's add some dots on top of the eyebrows. Let's do this on both sides. Now let's add some more stripes on the temple area. Wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Let's try that again. Really light, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Let's do another stripe right in the outer corner of the eye. Really thin line, press down, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Now let's do some on the cheekbone area. Now sometimes you just have to go over it just a little. All right, thin line, press down, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Let's make that line more out. Thin line, press down, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Just like so. Coming out pretty good, right? Okay, now let's add some more stripes. Press down, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Press down into a thin line, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Yay, looks beautiful. Okay, now let's work on the stripes around the mouth. Let's do this again. Thin line, press down, wiggle, wiggle, and lift. Now for the nose part, we're pretty much gonna just flick two flicks on each side of the nostril, just like so. And right when you have kind of like a V shape, you're just kind of just round it off like on the very tip of the nose, and we're just pretty much gonna fill it in. Now let's make the side of the nostrils a little thicker, just like this. Let's fill in the bottom. Now it's a fantasy tiger. Nothing has to be perfect. So however it comes out, it's gonna look great. I felt like that part of the forehead area was a little empty looking, so I just decided just to add another little tiny stripe up there. Not really happy with how it looks, but it passes and it's cute. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw in a really thin line going down in the middle of your muzzle all the way down to kind of make that cat shape lip. And once you're at the very bottom, you're pretty much gonna paint like a triangle shape. Color it in just like so. Let's go over it one more time to make that line a little darker. Okay, now with the same Wolfe Neon Pink color that I used for the cheeks, I'm painting the bottom lip. Now make sure you don't close your mouth because then you're gonna get a neon pink color all on the top of your muzzle. Now it looked a little dark still, so I decided to go over it for the third time with the same color, and it's a lot brighter. I love it. Okay, with the Wolfe White round brush, we're gonna be making the tiger teeth. You push down and lift. You press down and lift in the outer corners of the bottom lips. Perfect! Now with the Wolfe Black, a round number 1 brush, we're gonna outline the tiger teeth. Now just really lightly outline the 2 teeth. Just like that. Now let's do the other tooth. Just outline it really thin. Just like that. And that's it, guys. This is my fantasy neon tiger. I forgot to add whiskers, but that's okay because it's a fantasy tiger and it could be any way I want it to be. Now don't forget to like my video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe.